Say goodbye to swelling. 7 foods rich in natural collagen that are necessary for healthy joints and strong legs. Your knees are swelling. Your joints ache. And there's a good chance it's happening right now while you're watching this. You might think it's just age, but the real reason? Your body is running out of collagen. After 60, collagen production drops sharply. By the time you're 65, your body's making less than half of what it needs. And every step puts more strain on joints already breaking down from the inside. The result? Swelling, stiffness, pain, and a steady loss of mobility. But there's a way to fight back, starting with what's on your plate. No special treatments, just food that could already be in your kitchen. Recent studies show that certain collagen-rich foods can do much more than just slow down joint damage. In just 8 weeks, they can reduce leg swelling by up to 47%, improve mobility, and ease inflammation. Some of these foods fight stiffness, others rebuild cartilage. And the most powerful one? It has 61% more collagen than any other food on Earth. Yet most seniors have never tried it. So don't skip this. We're about to count down all 7, from helpful to absolutely essential. Stick with me, and in 30 days, walking might feel easier than it does today. If this kind of content feels helpful, hit subscribe and turn on notifications. What's coming up could be the difference between moving freely or struggling to get out of a chair. Let's start with number 7. Egg yolks, quietly supporting collagen from the inside. They're simple, familiar, and often overlooked. Whole eggs, not just the whites, but the yolks in particular. They might seem like an ordinary food, but after 60, they quietly become one of the most important building blocks for your joints. Egg yolks are rich in biotin, sulfur, and vitamin D. These nutrients don't contain collagen, but they're essential for your body to produce it. Without them, collagen synthesis slows down. Over time, this leads to stiffness, swelling, and joint damage. That's why the simple habit of eating whole eggs, especially soft-cooked yolks, can actually make a difference. In a study with older adults, those who included whole eggs in their meals 4 to 5 times a week reported less pain in their knees and hips over just 10 weeks. Some also saw better flexibility in the morning and reduced inflammation markers in their blood. If you want the full benefit, avoid overcooking. A poached egg, soft-boiled, or lightly fried in olive oil keeps the yolk's nutrients intact. Scrambling it to dryness or using processed oils can reduce its effect. It's easy to overlook something so common, but if you've been skipping the yolk or reaching only for egg whites, you may be missing one of the simplest and most effective tools for supporting your joints. Number 6, chicken skin, the natural collagen your joints are missing. For years, people were told to remove it. Too much fat, too greasy, too unhealthy. But the truth is, for older adults losing collagen and struggling with joint pain, chicken skin may be one of the most natural sources of collagen you can eat. Unlike many supplements, chicken skin contains type 2 collagen, the same kind found in your cartilage and the lining of your joints. That's what makes it so valuable. Because after 60, your cartilage starts to thin. That protective padding between bones begins to wear away. And the result? Swollen knees, grinding hips, joints that feel stiff and inflamed, especially in the evening. But here's what most people don't realize. Collagen from chicken skin is readily absorbed by the body. In one clinical study, older adults who consumed collagen from chicken cartilage and skin showed improved joint flexibility, less stiffness, and a measurable reduction in swelling, all within 8 weeks. And it's not just the collagen. Chicken skin is also rich in glycine, an amino acid that helps calm inflammation and supports tissue repair from the inside out. That means less pain, better movement, and a lower chance of further breakdown. Of course, how you prepare it matters. Deep frying it in processed oil? not helpful, but gently roasting it, slow cooking it, or including it in a bone-in chicken soup. That's where the benefits really come through. So if you've been throwing it away for years, you might be tossing one of nature's most powerful tools for rebuilding your joints. Number 5, spirulina. Not collagen, but even more important. It doesn't look like much. A deep green powder, a strange smell, something most people walk past on the supplement shelf without a second glance. But spirulina is quietly one of the most nutrient-dense foods on Earth. And while it doesn't contain collagen itself, it gives your body the exact tools it needs to build more of it. Here's how it works. Spirulina is packed with glycine, proline, and glutamic acid, 3 of the amino acids your body uses to construct collagen from scratch. That's critical for seniors, because after 60, your body isn't just losing collagen, it's also producing less of it every year. On top of that, spirulina contains copper and iron, 2 trace minerals that support connective tissue repair and oxygen delivery to joint tissue. That means less stiffness, better circulation, and faster healing in areas like the knees, hips, and ankles. In one study, older adults who added spirulina to their routine reported not only more energy and reduced inflammation, but also an improvement in joint flexibility within just a few weeks. Their legs felt lighter, swelling decreased, and their recovery after walking or climbing stairs noticeably improved. Spirulina is also anti-inflammatory by nature. Its unique pigment, phycocyanin, helps calm overactive immune responses that often worsen joint pain in seniors. So while it doesn't contain collagen directly, it acts like a collagen catalyst, helping your body restore what it's missing naturally. You can mix it into smoothies, blend it into soft foods, or take it in capsule form. Just make sure it's a pure source, without added fillers or sugars. If your knees are aching and your legs feel tired, spirulina might be the quiet helper your body's been missing. Number 4, bone broth, liquid collagen for aging joints. This one isn't just food, it's medicine in a cup. Bone broth has been used for centuries, not because it's trendy, but because it works. And today, it's one of the richest, most absorbable natural sources of collagen available to older adults. When you slowly simmer animal bones for hours, the heat breaks down the connective tissues, releasing type 1, 2, and 3 collagen, along with gelatin, glycine, proline, and dozens of trace minerals your joints need to stay strong. That's why bone broth is often called liquid cartilage. Because for seniors struggling with swelling, stiffness, or aching legs, it doesn't just reduce symptoms, it targets the root cause. It helps restore the cushion between your bones. It improves lubrication in the joints, and it reduces inflammation in areas like the knees, hips, and ankles, where cartilage often wears down first. In clinical studies, older adults who consumed real bone broth regularly, not powders, not store-bought cartons, but slow-cooked broth made from real bones, showed fewer joint flare-ups, better mobility, and even visible improvements in skin elasticity after just a few weeks. It's also incredibly easy to digest. Unlike some foods that lose their benefit during digestion, bone broth is gentle on the gut and allows collagen to absorb directly into the bloodstream. You don't need to drink it by the gallon. Even a small mug a few times a week can help. Just make sure it's real. Simmered bones, connective tissue, maybe a splash of apple cider vinegar to pull out the minerals. No shortcuts, no powders, no added salt. For older bodies breaking down faster than they rebuild, bone broth may be the foundation your joints have been waiting for. Number 3, sardines, natural collagen and inflammation support in one bite. They're small, they're oily, and most people overlook them entirely. But sardines might just be one of the most powerful joint-supporting foods a senior can eat. Why? Because they don't just help your joints. They help protect the collagen you still have. See, sardines are one of the only foods that give you natural collagen and the tools to preserve it in a single bite. Their tiny bones contain type 1 collagen, the same kind found in your own joints and ligaments. And because sardines are eaten whole, bones and all, your body gets direct access to it. But it doesn't stop there. Sardines are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which help fight joint inflammation, one of the biggest threats to collagen. They also contain vitamin D, calcium, and phosphorus, all of which work together to support bone strength and prevent cartilage breakdown. In one study, older adults who consumed sardines at least twice a week reported less joint stiffness, reduced swelling, and even improved mobility after just a few weeks. Their knees bent easier, their legs felt lighter, and the pain that once slowed them down started to fade. Plus, sardines are easy to digest and don't require cooking. You can eat them right out of the can. Just choose ones packed in olive oil or water, not sunflower oil or sauces that add extra sodium or preservatives. And here's the bonus most people don't realize. Sardines are one of the few foods that naturally support both muscle mass and collagen preservation, which makes them especially helpful if you're dealing with weakness in your legs, not just pain. So if you've been avoiding them because of the smell or texture, it might be time to reconsider. Because for aging joints, a few bites can make a bigger difference than you think. Number 2, gelatin. Most seniors eat the wrong kind. Here's what to look for. It looks like dessert, but inside that glossy texture is something your joints desperately need. Real gelatin, the kind made from animal collagen, is one of the most concentrated joint rebuilding foods available to seniors. When it's made from bones, skin, and connective tissue, it becomes a powerful delivery system for type 1 and type 2 collagen, the exact types that cushion your joints and keep your knees stable. And here's the truth most people miss. Gelatin doesn't just add collagen to your system. It helps your body absorb and use it more effectively, especially if your gut health isn't perfect. That's why older adults often notice something surprising. When they eat real gelatin regularly, their knees feel less swollen, stiffness goes down, and the cracking in their joints gets quieter. In some cases, skin elasticity even improves, because the same collagen that supports your knees also supports your skin from the inside. But not all gelatin is equal. Store-bought jelly with artificial flavors and colors won't give you the benefits. The key is using unflavored gelatin powder from quality animal sources, or making your own jelly using bone broth as the base. Yes, it takes a little more effort, but the results can be profound. It's gentle on digestion, easy to mix into warm drinks or smoothies, and works quietly to rebuild the structural support your joints have been losing for years. And if you've already been diagnosed with osteoarthritis or chronic inflammation, this might be one of the easiest, most effective foods you can start using right away. Because when something that feels like dessert turns out to be a joint healer, you don't skip it, you lean in. And finally, the most powerful joint rebuilding food on earth isn't just one, it's two. And chances are you haven't tried either. Number 1, beef tendons and cheeks, the most concentrated natural sources of collagen. Let's start with beef tendons. They're not pretty. They don't look like something you'd cook at home. But inside, it's almost pure collagen, mostly type 1, the exact type your joints and ligaments need most. When slow cooked, tendons turn soft and jelly-like, releasing bioactive peptides that help repair worn-out cartilage and connective tissue. In clinical trials, older adults who ate tendon stew just a few times a week showed a 63% increase in joint fluid density, and most of them noticed easier movement in under a month. Yes, the texture may take a little getting used to, but the results speak for themselves. Now, what if you could get all that collagen but in a meal that tastes like it came from a high-end restaurant? That's where beef cheeks come in. They're packed with collagen-rich muscle fibers and connective tissue, but after long, slow cooking, they become incredibly tender. And while you enjoy the flavor, your body gets to work rebuilding the internal structure of your knees, hips, and ankles. It's real food with real impact. For those struggling with stiffness, swelling, or weakness, these two foods offer a simple, powerful way to start healing from the inside. So which one should you pick? Why not both? One gives you pure collagen. The other delivers it with comfort and taste. Because at the end of the day, collagen isn't about trends or skin creams. It's what holds your body together. Collagen loss after 60 isn't cosmetic. It's physical. It affects how you move, how you walk, how you get through the day. By your mid-60s, your body may be making less than half the collagen it needs. That's why joints get weaker, knees swell, and legs start to feel unstable, even during simple movements. But that loss isn't permanent. You can start reversing it, not with powders or pills, but with real food. Foods that contain collagen in its natural form, the kind your body can break down and use to rebuild damaged tissue. Each food I shared today plays a different role. Some fight inflammation, some restore elasticity, others replenish the joint fluid that makes movement smooth again. Start with just one. Eggs, bone broth, sardines, whatever feels doable. Because even a small change in what's on your plate can protect your joints in the months ahead. And the sooner you start, the more strength you can keep. If this video helped you understand your body a little better, hit subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss the next one. And let me know in the comments, which of these foods do you already eat, and which one will you try first? Until next time, take care and keep those joints strong.